today's community call, we have quite a few things to cover. I will first start with the current overall statistic for the community. Just an overall picture if you are new today or just joined us, welcome. So on the LikeCoin yield, which is on Osmosis mainly, we currently have two pools, which is 553 and 555. They're both pairs with Osmos and Atom. So do check it out if you haven't provided liquidity. It is also a reminder that if you are providing liquidity on Amrest, you might want to remove your liquidity on Amrest as they are doing an upgrade and migrate it to another chain instead. So you have Osmos as your options if you are holding Like. We are also have an ongoing airdrop. Here the statistic on the right, and we the airdrop now will have 141 days left. So if you haven't do your airdrop claim, please do so. We are also seeing a gradually growth in terms of active addresses and also registered content numbers. We are also seeing increasement in active sites that install LikeCoin button. So here's some statistic of the overall LikeCoin ecosystem. Next up, I will cover several major product updates on what you need to focus on for this month in LikeCoin. First of all, it will be the WordPress plugin, which is the product highlight of this month. Plugin 2.5.2 was released last week. If you are familiar with WordPress, we have also revamped the experience under Gutenberg, which is the editor in WordPress. So now you can enjoy decentralized publishing features in WordPress. Secondly, the ISCN and AR widget, which can allow users to register their content on chain in a very simplified flow, is also live in the latest WordPress plugin. So if you are a WordPress users, we also created a WordPress channel on Discord to share about their experience, and you can also feedback any bug or features that you want to see in the plugin. So make sure you join the channel. It is under community in Discord. Second thing is the upcoming LikeCoin chain upgrade, which will actually mainly cover three things. You can see our timeline here. First is the new address prefix. We will be migrating to Like, starting with Like prefix in the next upgrade. Also upgrade the chain to Cosmo STK 0.44. This will happen in April. So please make sure if you are new to Cosmo Visor as well, please make sure you join the testnet upgrade, which was planned the past weekend. However, we have some issue with testnet 4, which is now down. I think our Sky will cover that later in today's meeting. But make sure you are aware that we are doing a chain upgrade, especially if you are validators. So there will be several rehearsal on testnet, and then also have a mainnet upgrade coming in April as well. So please make sure you are aware of that. And after the small upgrade on the mainnet, we'll also include a NFT module, which will be the key feature of LikeCoin in at least the next 6 months. So make sure you're aware we will be adding an NFT module. And it is currently in active development related to that. Currently, we have a DevNet that is created by one of our active dev team, our Sky. If you are interested in testing it and providing feedback to the NFT module, or if you have a dev is planning to build on top of NFT of LikeCoin, please let us know so we can loop you in on all the updates and give you access to the DevNet. And also note that dApps, for example, the pub.space and LikeCoin are going to support NFT features as well. So this is something very exciting upcoming in LikeCoin chain. Make sure you're aware of that, and we'll start building more brand awareness regarding the NFT feature. So the about three things is the main thing that you need to take note for about LikeCoin in the coming months. And now I will pass the mic to all the active groups that are currently contributing in different area of LikeCoin including myself. So the first one will be the presentation from Marketing Sabdao. I will actually pass it to Tiana to talk about some updates.
Who wants to see in numbers the rate of our growth, they can go and see that there. Phoebe, maybe you want to next slide.
I can take over from here.
Cool. Thanks.
Just a side note on that as well is that on the numbers capture app testing, we actually need more feedback on how they do and what do you think about the app. All new registered users should have some free token for testing. So please go ahead and try. And we'll also invite them for an AMA later on in this month to talk about numbers and what's the future or cooperation that we can do. We are also arranging a AMA with SCMP regarding their NFT in the decentralized publishing space this month. So there will be several community events around discussion on NFTs and Depop. So please stay tuned. And then next slide is about the brand ambassadors. I want to take this chance to do a shout out to them. Because there are some new faces that the community might not familiar with before. So I just want to give a shout out to them where they're trying to help spread the world of LikeCoin and doing their work. So please follow them on Twitter. We also have Kronos, who is a YouTuber doing some new video initiative for us. So we are all trying something new together. I think some of them are here. I'm not sure if they are shy or but they can do say hi. And also we are onboarding Jack as content producer for us to help update some blogs and also some top funnel content that is easy to digest. We also have YL helping out on Discord community channel. He's quite familiar with some boards, so he can kind of help out and facilitate some of the channels. He's a student from Hong Kong U Blockchain Cup. So thanks for joining us, and it's good to see some new faces from around the world to joining LikeCoin as well. And then next up, I will pass the mic to Tech, to Keen to update about Tech Sabdao. There are quite a few things around. So please, Keen, you up next.
Yeah, thanks, Phoebe. So I'll try to be quick. So there are three teams that TechSubDAO is working with for now. The first is, of course, our Sky, which works on Litecoin chain upgrade. So we had a new testnet, which is testnet 4 last month, which accidentally died for some reason, for some technical reason. And testnet 5 is just up right before this meeting, actually. Yeah? I think you're dead. Okay. Anyway, so actually, I'll just leave the updates for from our Sky to our Sky themselves. So I'll skip that. And the second item is also from our Sky, which is DAO.Light.co enhancement. What we are up to is we have the UI design fixed it. I think Frank, the UI UX designer, is going to present that, demonstrate a few screens for us. Hopefully, if he has time, the meeting has time, I mean. And then our friend at Leica.social has upgraded the feature to include NFT registration at aka ISCN. So when the NFT module is up, you can publish your tweet as an NFT for sale right after that. And then we also have, of course, LikeLand, which has developed a faucet for onboarding new users so that new users can get 0.2 like from a bot, and the TechSubDAO will provide 10,000 like to onboard 50,000 new users, because each of them will be getting 0.2. That will be enough for 50,000. And can you turn to the next slide, Phoebe? And then some numbers. So we to recall your memory. So the text of DAO has received 2 million like from the community pool with the passing of proposal 40, and we've used it about 1.1 million of it, and to pay our Sky for 2 weeks, and then some other payments are outstanding for this month. So the treasury has right now um, about 900,000 left, and I plan to raise another proposal to transfer 3 million like from the community pool for this spending this month. And then I'd like to remind everyone that we have a page on Notion, the Notion page of LikeCoin, where you can see a wanted list of features and DApps on top of LikeCoin. So if you are interested in helping us to develop them, most like most likely TechSubDAO would like to sponsor you for the development fee. So let me, I guess I'll pass the mic to our Sky, or maybe back to Phoebe first.
Actually, our Sky can go ahead and update because that's the next section. Actually, I think we have enough time to cover a little bit on what's happened on testnet and what's the plan for that, and also NFT module.
Yeah, I think for Tesla is, yeah, we do some mistake in Tesla 4, and or it's already reset and to be Tesla 5 is just live, and there is little change on the timeline. We will skip the low op operations or low op upgrade, but we will directly raise a proposal to upgrade to the version 2.0 in Tesla. That means we will merge to upgrade into one. So we will not postpone everything 1 week. So that is the 2.0.0 upgrade, the main message. And for NFT modules, we see Cosmo SDK just released the beta one. So we are confident that what we are working on will be compatible with that. So now we still target on release the NFT modules in week 3 of April. And then that is the main message I want to send. And then Frank should take over. Frank is here, right?
I think Frank has something to show.
Yeah. But I think I cannot share screen right now.
Can you try?
I don't have the permission to share screen.
Is there a Figma link that I can help you share?
Yes. So it's the same link on your deck, I think.
Okay. I think is. Can you send it to the chat so I can just click it? Okay, Rick is sending me something.
Yeah, should be that link.
Okay.
Is this the old one or new one? This is. Oh.
There. Okay. I think I'm sharing my screen already.
I'll send you a new link. I think it's not this DAO. I pasted up I pasted in on a community call.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah. So we'll talk about the DAO platform. So maybe you could. So yes, I think Rick can mute yourself. All right. So hey guys, so this is Frank. So we've been focusing on building up the AO platform for like so. So we aim to make the platform to mainly focusing on building communities, focusing on governance proposals, and also we hope that we could that our communities to view our validators' voting preferences and also other people's voting preferences, right? So this is the mockups we have made for our AO platform. So it would be familiar if anyone have played with the others platforms. So we intend to build one that suits our visions, and then also make it suitable for building our communities. It's also giving a bit of flexible controls for our users to have governances and also raising proposals. In this screens, we'll have so a listing of proposals and also currently what happens in the LikeCoin ecosystems, and then we'll list the proposals and also the current voting situations to all users. And the next page. So we intend to let people to raise the new proposal inside this platform directly. I think everyone's could raise proposals, and then we will help people to push different proposals on these platforms, and then we could let people to view the details, and then also just give people have a transparency to view all the votings and sources, especially what the validators are voting, etc. And then of course we want to really pushing the validators' transparencies and also their preferences. We'll probably break them into different groups of like voting powers, so to give a more even disclosures, and then exposures, and then also the one thing we really like to do is that we hope that we could expose or give some tools for our communities to view what they have voted on before, and then also their preferences. And then we also want to have some functions like to nudge validators to vote. So we hope that our communities can help on pushing our validators to make decisions, or we hope to gain like more fruitful discussions throughout the proposals period, right? So this is what we are working on. So we welcome every valuable comments for you guys, and then we hope that we want to cater like a target to self-governance platform that are easy to use, and then of course we are still like refining some small details, but the overall at least the first phase of functionalities is almost or less set in stone. But we would welcome any feedbacks, and that's all I could share today. Right. Thanks.
Thank you, Frank. I think it's currently, what is the expected timeline on this?
So the expected timeline that we have the underlying functionalities and also the basic function we want to make current set in stone. So the timeline would be first we would we would start to like break down the efforts we would like to build this platform. So one thing to note is that we hope these tools or these DAO platforms could be contributed to other chains. So we hope that for this platform, we don't envision that only used by us. So it will be able to let others chain to also grow in let the decentralized communities growth, and then also maybe other chains can also
Okay, great.
okay, and then also for the time frame, I think we'll get back to you guys soon, but I think we'll probably start really soon on breaking down the milestone and stuff.
Okay, great. Thank you, Frank. It looks really nice. Link is in the chat. If anyone can provide comments, please head over there. So next up, we have Community Delegation Fund team to provide some updates. Before they start, I also want to emphasize we are trying to propose a incentive for validators to join the testnet. So this is in discussion, and there's a thread already discussing about it. So if you're not aware, please also take note on that. And then I'll pass it to CDC team to provide an update. I think it's OCAT speaking, right? KCAT, sorry. KCAT, you probably need to unmute.
Okay, great. Okay, this is okay. Okay, so I try to make the presentation very short. We have a very routine month. Okay, up to now we have the total funding around 1 and 2 millions. Okay, including the reward incomes from the last month, which is equal to 850K, 850,000. Okay, this round we have three. Application access to a free application. One is okay. Including 1 late submissions. Okay, so the submission actually is a little bit late, but we decided to not to handle this application because it should be more or less a fair treatment. So remind all those relatives who are interested to apply the community delegation. Please do submit your delegation proposal before the deadline. Okay. This round we we have one renewed delegation, which is coding every day, and there's no new high delegation. So totally, up to now, we have 15 validators eligible for the community delegation, which including 13 validators who is getting the normal delegation and 2 getting the higher delegation. Okay. So I think that's my report. Any questions or comment?
Thank you. I think all comments right now will go to the chat team.
Okay, great.
Yeah. And then we'll have CFC, which is the Creators Fund. I think Edmund will be sharing.
Do it. In short and straight to the conclusion, the CFC has reviewed the data of Civic Leica in March. Although the reward generated has been steadily increasing, the absolute amount is still small. So we decided to maintain the daily budget at 30,300 LikeCoin per day, in April. And we are exploring alternatives besides LikeCoin button for the fund distribution. That's all for my part.
Thank you. So that's pretty much what I've prepared today to share with the community. And thanks for bearing with the new testing ground on Discord. We'll do it better next call, I hope. I will also send this stat link in the chat and also in our announcement. Please stay tuned on all the updates and actively join some of the testing, including chain upgrade and product feature testing. Thank you guys for your time. Wish you have a good night, and we will see you guys in Discord. So thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
bye. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.